down at the Circular Quay, overseas passenger terminal in the heart of Sydney. We looked for 5 months to try and find the perfect space for Tiger Street football. And what an iconic venue we have here, right in the heart of Sydney. Got the Harbour Bridge, Opera House, Circular Quay, hundreds of people, and right in the middle of it all, Tiger Street football. So Tiger Street Football 2013 is a big jump up from what we did last year in 2012. We had a one-day event. We were in the morning and we were gone by 5 o'clock that evening. This has been a 6-day bump in and bump out, where the crews started on midnight on Wednesday and have worked non-stop all the way through to be finished by 9 AM Saturday morning for the tournament to start at 11. The crew is especially flying over from Jakarta. They erect the cage in every country, and it's been amazing to watch them work ferociously right through the clock. So the tournament is a 7-country tournament. We're the second country. Last month was Cambodia, and it goes all the way through to Vietnam in November. So we're the second leg. The tournament is a 2-day tournament. First day, we've got 32 teams from right across Australia. We had teams from Perth, Melbourne, Canberra, Byron, and of course Sydney. Held qualifiers over the last 3 months. So I'm fairly confident in saying we've got the best five-a-side players in all of Australia playing in that tournament. Day 1, 32 teams. They had a straight knockout, so you lose and you're gone. And that went yesterday from 11 o'clock till 9:30 last night, where Team Gagliani was crowned the champions for Australia.
I was a bit nervous there. I thought 5-1, that was it. It was over. We're going to Vietnam, and then the Red Dragons did very well to get back into it, and the nerves were going and the heart was beating, but the boys stuck in there and got the win in the end. So, basically, we heard about it from playing in our local futsal tournaments, and that. And there were a couple of guys that won it last year, so we thought, oh, we'll give it a go this year, and it's come up trumps. So, yeah.
Day 2, today, is the international final. So the top 4 teams from yesterday are playing against Germany, Spain, Vietnam and Malaysia in a 2-pool round robin to take out 11,000 US as a grand prize. Talking to the guys from Fox Sports, they've been commenting how the play is quite different here as far as the football is concerned, mainly because of the size of the players. So it's got a real gladiator feel to it and really physical. So when they come up against the international teams like the Vietnamese and Malaysians, much smaller guys but really high in skill. So it's going to be a real contrasting styles game today between fast and furious and intimidating and powerful.
I've seen some matches yesterday, but to be honest, it's not really like in Europe. It's not like street soccer with skills. It's like more with rough fighting and playing like physical. But yeah, we see what we can do. Yeah, we started with the Tiger tournament in 2011. Tiger Beer flew us in to China and to Vietnam, and this year we've already been to Cambodia, to Phnom Penh in March, and yeah, now we're here in Sydney, and yeah, we're looking forward to continue this trip. Yeah, it's amazing so far. We've just here like for 2 days, but yeah, what I've seen so far is pretty amazing. I really like the mentality and the vibe because the people are very friendly and yeah, very cool. So yeah, I really like that.
Give it up for my man, Ready! There we go, that's better.
The thing about Tiger is that it hasn't been involved with street football for that long, only 2 years. But what it has done a lot of in Sydney is being involved with the arts and merging artists. So the key thing for us as a brand team was to bring the art, the music and the street football together into one event.
And obviously Tiger are big, supporters of street football, and they're also big supporters of art battles as well. Do you know a lot about the Tiger Translate that's happening?
Yeah, well, there's a number of Tiger translates that happen around the world. Our last winner, our last Art Battle Series went over to Dubai and spent some time over there working with artists from all over the world. And Tigers translates are really a collaboration between art and music on an international level. Pretty well East meets West. So it's been fantastic for us to get involved with this and actually get our artists getting some big profile by actually sort of spending time with other international artists from around the world. So it's really about getting the artists out there and getting known and treating them a bit like a rock star, really. You know?
There's an hour and a half the artists have to create something from scratch, and you see the whole process of the creation from blank canvas all the way through to the finished art. It's pretty cool, man. It's diverse, you know. You've got some people that are more fine artists, you've got some other artists which are more street artists. It really just depends on your taste. Yeah. Once the artworks are finished, then we're going to auction them to the general public, and half of it goes to charity, half of it goes to the artist. So it's a win-win, man.
If you wanna know where the devil lives.
So with a tournament like this, like for example yesterday, 32 teams in a straight knockout, it can get a bit much one game after the next. So we've brought in the best street artists in the country. We've got trickers, we've got freestyle footballers, obviously the cage girls, there's 4 of those, and they've been lurking around for the last couple of days. We've also got the samba dancers doing an awesome urban routine, and we've got the beat boys as well, who've been doing some fantastic hip hop in the cage, entertaining the crowd over the last couple of days.
Whiskey talking. Please mind your.
So part of the Tiger Street Football Tournament is the event ambassador. 2 years ago it was Wayne Rooney, last year was Edgar Davids, this year is Fabio Cannavaro, 2006 Italian World Cup captain. He's been here, flew in 6:30 yesterday morning and was just straight into media interviews all day. Had a fan signing out at Leichhardt, closed Norton Street where 1,000 people turned up to see him for 20 minutes and get a few things signed, and then actually came back late last night and played in an all-star game, which was fantastic, with him up against a team captained by Robbie Slater, the darling of Australian football.
You wanna see the devil talk, make your way.
But it was a fantastic evening, and he stayed right through to the end. Was really complimentary about the level of football that he was able to see, and presented the winning team with their medals yesterday. For Tiger Beer, this is the biggest thing that's ever happened to it in Australia. The awareness that we've managed to get out of this event to a broader audience has just been fantastic. I was talking to Communications yesterday, and from a media point of view, they'd lined up Channel 7, 9, 10, SBS, Fox, Sydney Morning Herald and the Telegraph all doing stories on this yesterday. So from a brand point of view, you just can't ask for any better than that. So a big part of this event was getting people to know about it, and as far as some of the bars that we're involved with and our retailers like Woolworths, Dan Murphy's and Beer, Wines and Spirits, they really bought into this whole concept and partnered us over the last couple of months to really drive a lot of awareness to their customers of this event. And it was great to go into like the Manly Hotel Stain with the Panna Cage, have pop-up tournaments occurring right inside the bar and driving some great awareness. So it's good.
He's in my head. If you wanna know, whiskey talking.